on.
Yeah. This is a brand that you generally want to avoid.
I thought so.
Yeah. They're not a brand that's a thumbs up. When it comes to keyboards,
Yeah.
tomshardware.com, look at Avram's keyboard roundups. That's always your best way to choose a keyboard.
Absolutely.
I don't know Kanto, so I can't speak to it.
Except for it's the the first region you start in playing Pokemon. That's about it.
So I don't know. I've had indeed Pokemans. I've had some really great Edifier speakers. Some Altec Lansing speakers that were really good. Even Rosewill. We did a product review on some Rosewills 6 or 7 years ago that were really high quality. I don't know this company though.
Sure.
A Fender amplifier. Duh.
Yep.
Adobe CC. Yeah, that's a pretty good recommendation for somebody who's getting into content creation.
Sure. Yeah, that is a good idea. Actually, $10 a month. That's not bad. You're not chucking out $100 some odd bucks for a suite. So I think that's pretty solid.
Newer's green screen. Yeah. Again, Newer is a company that we're big fans of.
Yep.
Again, they're powering our studio right now. The Logitech StreamCam, I believe the general consensus on this from Tom's Hardware was that it was a skip. Not that it was a bad camera, but that it just, for most people, did not add anything that the 922 didn't already do.
Sure.
Nanoleaf Shapes Triangle Smarter Kit. Yes, they're nice. I will still recommend the Prisms.
I was about to say, I don't think they're nice for that price, though.
Yeah, no, they're so expensive, and they don't do what the Prisms do.
Nope.
That's
if they were less expensive than the Prisms, then we could talk.
but they're less capable. They're physically smaller. They have only one color zone, as opposed to the Prisms that I think have 16, from what I can tell. So, yeah.
It's also one of those things of like, okay, let's say you guys get a bunch of Monster products in your house. I know this is sounding like
I haven't been. And I guess talking while wearing a Monster shirt.
This sounds like we're shilling. But, I mean, I've seen this in action. So, like...
Both products
in action. And one of them just makes sense to me. We're in a time where you do have all of these... You might have all of these LED products that are different.
Divergent.
Yeah, in your house. But let's say you have a lot of Monster products and some other, LED or, light bulbs, smart bulbs, stuff like that around. With Monster stuff, they all work together. Yeah. Even the Prisms. Yeah. They're all within the same ecosystem. You can literally control all of them from one single application.
And they're not a closed marketplace.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We had something I bought a year ago came with a free smart bulb.
Yep.
And we plugged it in a couple weeks ago, and the Monster app went, "Hey, there's a light bulb. Do you want to add it?"
And we're like, what?
Yep. And it was the same thing with those USB plugs. It was like, "Hey, there's a USB plug. Do you want to add that?" Yeah, and I uninstalled the app from the manufacturer.
Which is sad. But I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like it just, once you see something like that happening, it just makes sense.
Yeah, and it's hard to then say, well,
This more expensive.
there's this Nanoleaf triangle, and the people at Nanoleaf are friends too.
Yeah.
I want to put that out there. I've known them longer than I've known Jennifer, who's in charge of the Monster Luminescent stuff. Right. I've known the people at Nanoleaf way longer. They make a great product.
Yep.
But it's just not as capable, and it's way more expensive.
Yep.
So, the Drop Alta that's here, Adam, is this the one that you have? Because I know you have a 60% drop keyboard. Is this it, or is this an altered one?
Hope he's not in ad jail.
Yeah, he might be. He was just talking about it a minute ago.
Uh-huh.
And that takes us to the end of this one.
That would be the last thing, wouldn't it?
It would. There were some pretty good things in there. Some pretty good suggestions.
Especially for this this streaming era, I think a lot of that stuff was... I think a good maybe 60% of that list was a thumbs up.
Okay, I definitely wanted to talk about this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one's not necessarily tech related. I don't entirely know where this is coming from. It's on MSN. Autoblog. Okay, so yes, this is a blind react, but we did have to scan real quick to see what was on it.
Just to make sure that we're...
And this one is wild. So, we're going to start with Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Always a safe bet for kids.
Mm-hmm. Except for the game they came out with not too long ago.
And then there's this.
What the heck?
Yeah. This is a hydraulic log splitter.
What?
For $263.
What?
Now, I would like to point out that Hot Wheels and a hydraulic log splitter are absolutely not intended for the same people.
That's why I'm like, what is happening here? Is this a everybody in the house kind of list?
I don't know. This is as far as I got, and I'm like, oh, we're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because what in the world?
What in the world? Hydraulic log splitter.
Yes.
Wow.
Or you can get the white label version from Harbor Freight for $150. Yay, Harbor Freight.
Woo!
Sure, karate lessons.
Okay.
Oh, this is getting better.
This is so weird.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, that is my stocking stuffer. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, they don't have the picture. All right.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right, out of reading mode. I was hoping that was going to work. Okay. Oh, they don't. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Woo!
In case you desperately want your 6-year-old to be an Instagram influencer.
Wow, look at this thing, huh?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of want one.
Sure.
To be able to see how it works. Now,
yeah.
So it's from VTech.
Okay.
So
what's the price on this one? Scroll up just a smidgen.
$100.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Now.
In addition to the green screen. Oh. Okay, so $20 green screen.
The total gift package is $100.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so probably 65?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Oh, 45.
Oh, not bad. Oh, it's right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
45.
So VTech is known in the industry for making solid kids versions of real things. The VTech kids learning laptops were by far the best of their type. We used to sell a lot of VTech oddities like this at Radio Shack. And so my guess is this is probably pretty solid. But it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that they call it a kitty zoom creator cam.
Yeah,
That makes it a little uncomfortable.
yeah.
But, you know, it's interesting. I'd like to see it in action personally.
I mean, it's actually really, yeah, the name is bad.
Yeah.
But the
Are you locked in on Dr. Sasquatch now?
yeah.
I guess it's just Dr. Squatch.
As soon as I saw it, brain went.
Because this is definitely not for the same market as the kitty cam.
This list is something else, ain't
Isn't it?
It's something else.
Dr. Squatch is pretty good soap. Thank you.
I've seen the advertisements for Dr. Squatch. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. It feels so dirty coming off of my tongue. I prefer Duke Cannon. That sounds horrible.
Yes, he does.
That sounds like a mess.
That is another $200+ backpack.
Jeez.
And it is the size of the kids from the camera photo.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, a duffel bag that you can wear in your back.
Not a bad idea.
I can get with that idea.
I don't know for $220.
No.
All right, back to DJI. Yes,
Little
of course.
drones.
If you're looking for a pro drone, DJI is the only choice. It's a map. Moving on. All right, a trip to Iceland. All right.
Whoa.
There was a $44 children's video camera, and now a trip to Iceland.
Send me off to Iceland.
This
Whoa.
this website is weird.
Yeah, this is bananas.
BANANAS.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh,
This
what?
is so cool. Man, kids get the best stuff nowadays, man.
Okay, so when I was a kid, we ended up with one of these little
I know.
Power Wheels kids
Things.
car things
Yeah.
that I did not understand well enough at the time.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't get a battery.
Oh.
Pow, pow, Power Wheels. Indeed.
Oh, they have Power Wheels. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
that's what this is. It's a different brand. But This
Yep.
is a Power Wheels.
Yep.
If I had known then what I knew less than 10 years later about it,
you'd probably be dead. Is that a fair assessment?
X-Mods. Got it. In fairness, the X-Mods thing was Charlie's idea, not mine.
You would be on fire.
But so I didn't understand enough about electricity and batteries at the time when I was little to understand that I could have gotten any 12-volt battery that I could have charged and made it compatible with the thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Which, looking back, makes me very sad. But you're also probably right.
Yeah.
There's no way I wouldn't have flipped it at some point. We just started an electrical fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Legit. Oh my god.
A Volkswagen replica RC car.
Why? I mean, at least it's one of the better looking Volkswagen vans.
I didn't see a price for this. It's not in the title like the last ones.
Yeah.
And it's not down here
It's
either.
not there either, no. That means it's expensive. That's...
Yeah, because the only other one that I haven't seen a price for was the Iceland trip.
Stocking stuffer!
Well, yeah. Plane tickets are pretty small. This is the kind of thing that I might get for Danny. I'm going to come back to this.
Okay.
Because she has a thing for Volkswagens, particularly Volkswagen buses.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of adorable.
Hopefully she's not watching.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Yep, moving on. A Lego Porsche 911.
Yo.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. That's super cool. I wonder how big it is.
Look at the textbooks behind it.
Oh, that's so cool.
So,
I
149.
thought it was a DeLorean at first, and I almost needed to change my pants.
So here's the thing to know. Lego is doing some
Yep.
crazy stuff right now.
Okay.
They're Lego kits. There are some super cool things because the patent on Lego bricks is over.
Oh.
So anybody can make Lego compatible things. So Lego has had to stop resting on their patent and start doing unique and creative stuff. So they have been licensing some wild stuff.
Give me Lego Gundams and Lego Evangelions, and we're good.
I get
I'll build.
I get a weekly email from Lego on the stuff that they're working on. And they have a thing on the website where you can go say, you know what I'd really like? I would like a Lego first robotics competition field. And if enough people upvote it, they will go out and try and get the license for it.
That's awesome. A Lego Infinity Gauntlet?
Yes, there is.
Ooh.
I was to say there are Lego Gundams. I don't know if it's that Lego Gundam, though.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, Lego Infinity Gauntlet sounds kind of cool. I was just talking about this.
Yes, you were.
This game has... It has died hard. It is a great game. But they put some... They allowed for some like Mario Kart 64 type track skips. Like you can go off the track and get way ahead of everybody real fast and kind of easy. And so the game died.
Got it.
For that reason.
That's unfortunate.
But it is so cool because some of the cars actually look like plastic. You know?
Yes.
You know?
And metal.
Yeah.
Some of them look like they're Tonka tough.
Jeez. But it's such a like I think the Hot
You
Wheels-
mean features.
True. That game is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. It's I hope they kind of just fix.
There are some
of that
fixes
stuff.
that need to be made.
Yeah, because otherwise it's a really fun game. Oh well. Anyway,
Kindle Paperwhite, obviously industry standard when it comes to e-ink displays and electronic book readers.
yep. It's a little surprising that it's that expensive, but
It depends on which one. So there's a number of Kindle Paperwhite models, or Kindle e-ink models. The Paperwhite is the one that best replicates a physical book.
I see.
So it's the thing that's easiest on the eyes. A couple, important, exciting things to know about, e-ink displays. They only use electricity. They only use the battery when you're changing the screen. Once the screen is changed, no battery is used because, for those who don't know, an e-ink display is just a big sheet of teeny tiny ping pong balls. And on one side it's black and on one side it's white. In this case, it's not white and not black. It is book color and book printing color. And there's an electronic... there's a static charge that goes across the screen that flips the ping pong balls.
Just like
and then it's done.
Just like what is that? Etch-a-Sketch.
Yes, very similar to an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah.
So the only time it's using power is when it's bit blipping the screen.
That's really cool.
And then it doesn't use any more power. So
Wow, that makes this product so much more interesting than I ever thought it was.
Yeah, e-ink is fascinating. We had a company on CES 2019, maybe? Mm-hmm. We were on the tower 2 years? Yeah. 1 year. 2020. And their product was these reusable shipping boxes. And on them was an e-ink shipping label. So basically, you could bit blip the shipping label to it. The barcode was fully readable. You could bit blip your shipping label to it.
Done.
And then it didn't need any more power.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We also interviewed at CES, I think it was you and I, many years ago, a company with these really interesting Bluetooth headphones that had a box, and the box had an e-ink display on it that had the shipping information on it, and then when you got it, you could bit blip your own thing onto it.
Yeah,
so you could put your gamer tag or your whatever
I do
on
remember
the box.
something like that.
Yeah. E-ink is a fascinating technology. The fact that it's not in more places
It's a shame.
today is a surprise because technologically e-ink is impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw it, Terry. Hello. I'm glad you're able to watch. I'm sorry you're not able to get signed into your Twitch account to chat if you want to.
Oh, she made it.
Hey, there she is. Hi,
up?
Terry. Well, then the thing I was going to say doesn't matter. All right, let's see. So we've got one that I think you and I both came across, which is from Pop Sugar.
Yeah. As soon as it wants to
Our
show
screen
up.
share is coming back. All right. So,
Only had to watch the ad 6 times.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a feature. All right. So here we have the gift guide from Pop Sugar. Pop Sugar apparently really likes their Google ads.
Yeah, because they're all over the place.
All right. Well, it is what it is. So,
Yep.
I'm not aware of this particular alarm clock, but a $150 alarm clock seems insane to me.
Yep. So, nope. No takes.
I mean, honest to God, you've got a phone.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep. I could buy another phone for $150.
Yeah, right? Okay, so I've seen things like this over the years. I think we've all seen things like this over the years.
Interesting.
It is, I assume, a Bluetooth speaker. It says wireless speaker. Usually you see mirror ball or what's the static hand thing.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
an
yeah,
interesting take on it.
It's like what's that, a Tesla thing or something?
Nope.
I can't remember what that's called.
Yep. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But this is an interesting take on the concept. I have to do something real
Plasma
quick.
ball. Plasma ball. That's what it's called.
Thank you. I have to do something real quick because it's going to drive me nuts.
Okie
You guys
dokie.
can't see it, so it's fine. But I am definitely going to make changes to this website.
While he does that, this thing looks pretty cool. I mean, at least by the image, it looks like a plasma ball with like fireworks blasting off on the inside and saying it's a wireless speaker. So I can imagine it's probably got like equalizer like features, like moves with the music and stuff like that. But I do wonder what kind of wireless it's talking about. I mean, if it's not Bluetooth, I don't know what else it could be talking about. Well, that's so much better.
Fixed.
That's so much better. There were ads everywhere.
Don't mess with me, Google. But anyway, If it is Bluetooth, which obviously it would have to be.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
They're more clever than I was giving them credit for.
Oh, look at that.
That top one came back,
Yeah.
but the sidebar is clear. I got rid of all the stuff on the side. Anyway, so yeah, for $55 for Bluetooth speaker, not bad. Oh, what an interesting comment. Terry just said Hotto. That would be a super cool speaker for Hotto.
That would.
I want 2 of them, 1 for each side.
That would be really cool for Hotto.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah. Stocking stuffers.
Okay. This is ridiculously expensive.
I want to see it in action though.
Yeah, me too. But $175 for this is insane. But the idea of just a general charging platform
sure
is a great idea. This particular one, oh my God, I cannot believe what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Like you said, it's cool, but that's way too pricey.
Yeah, conceptually it's solid. But that particular one is not what I would go with. Amazon Echo Show 10?
Sure.
Absolutely. It's kind of the de facto smart screen, I think. Let's see. Nope, we're not going to talk about a portable sterilizer because that does not sound like what you want.
No. Sounds horrible.
I think we're officially at a place where when it comes to headphones, until somebody establishes a name, it's best to not stray.
Yep.
That's my current take. You know, and I'm not recommending all of these, but you know, people like these brands: Sony, Bose, Monster, Beats, Apple. You know, your Sennheiser, your kind of solid brands are the ones to go with until somebody can make a name for themselves.
Make a breakthrough.
Yeah.
I mean, and we know, I mean, there are always some that we recommend not to go after just because they're too expensive and not high quality enough for their price.
Yeah.
And things like that.
The Apple Ear whatever Pro whatever $500
nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and this is on the other end.
Yeah.
Right? Where we just don't
This
know.
is a no name to me, and it's $200. That seems unsafe.
That's a little expensive
Yeah.
for someone we've never heard of before.
Until I can try one out.
Right.
If I can try one out and help them make a name, that's something else. But for right now, I think we're officially out of tech and into fitness and wellness.
$199 is a lot. I mean, to me, right?
Yeah.
To me, that's a lot. Like, I mean, perspective is everything. Like, $200 isn't a lot to everybody, especially in a realm where headphones can be like $500 for really good headphones.
Yeah.
But for somebody like me, I want something that is. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, yeah. It's just that's a lot to drop.
Yeah.
That's a lot to drop on taking a chance.
Yeah, exactly. On a brand that we don't know. You know, if it's a $49 pair of headphones,
Yep.
okay, we can have a conversation about a no name.
Even $100. Like, that's when you're starting to get into
Yeah.
like let me read on let me see if I can find any reviews
Anything.
on this first. Yeah, any kind of information on this first before I buy it. That's still going to be a cautionary. But $200 is no. That's a no. I wouldn't spend $200 on one that I know is real good, but that's because that's me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So this next gift guide is the one that started this show for us. This was the one that our marketing team and I were talking about before, where I came up with the idea, because there were a couple of things on here I was like, absolutely not. So this is from the New York Times, and they're going to try and tell you all about technology. They don't seem to know their own business model these days, but they're going to tell you all about technology. The Amazon Echo Show small screen, 2nd gen. I mean, yeah, I guess. It's such a small screen.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to accept this in most places. Now, my mother has one. It might be the 1st gen. Adam, correct me if I'm wrong. In the den, right next to her chair. And it's the only place I've seen it where I'm like, yeah, that works. Yeah.
Second.
Okay, so it is a 2nd gen. You're currently turned off, Alante. Nobody can hear you right now. So, yeah. So it's this one you're on. So it's this one. And it works. It's the only place where I've seen that it makes sense, though.
Okay.
Generally, the thing that I would want this for is the kitchen, and the little screen doesn't work for me for the kitchen. I want the big screen. Yes, that's true. We talked about this after the Amazon weird press conference a couple of weeks ago.
I feel attacked, Adam.
That the Disney, the Hey Disney feature will be available for this size.
Right.
And the OtterBox Mickey Mouse case is for this.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah. A Nest audio speaker. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Nest speakers. We had some around here that we got during CES, and we swapped them all to Echoes.
Sure.
I think the Echo ecosystem is stronger. I think the sound quality is better. I think the way they connect to one another is better, except for the one in our kitchen that claims to be different than everybody else.
That's the one that will become sentient.
Yes.
But anyway.
Smart backyard power. We're back to Casa. Again, Casa makes some good stuff. This one in particular is good because this is one of the less expensive outdoor smart power.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Is that a little switcher on it? Is that what that is?
On the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are... So you can physically do it. The other Casa had that too.
Okay.
Better bass. JBL soundbar. JBL makes a pretty good soundbar.
Yeah. Can't argue with that. It's kind of expensive.
$350 is expensive. But JBL makes a pretty good soundbar.
It's true. Yeah.
I think we have a Samsung. Oh, apparently Adam has the Casa for the yard.
Oh, cool.
For those laser things that we used like during Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
A solid turntable. Project Debut Carbon Evo. I'm sorry if I'm doing a turntable, it is from I'm really embarrassed right now. Crosley.
Oh, okay.
If I'm getting a turntable, it's Crosley. For a consumer thing and for a pro, it's going to be AT. Sorry.
What's the price range on that?
$600.
I mean, on the one you're talking about.
Oh, a Crosley. I bought my mother. So when Mom was little, they lived up north. They moved to Miami, and then they moved to here. When they moved from Miami to Tampa, her mom wouldn't let her bring her portable record player with her. Well, I found that Crosley made an identical one same color, same shape, same design. I got it for $49, and it's got a Bluetooth speaker built in. Now, I got it Black Friday at Walmart.
But I doubt its retail price was at $600.
No, it was maybe $79.
Yeah.
I got it for $49 Black Friday. When I was there, it was that Black Friday. It was that Thanksgiving. Our longtime viewers know what I'm talking about.
I wasn't going to ask.
Everybody knows what Thanksgiving that was. The longest Thanksgiving night of my life. I didn't even finish publishing those videos until like 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, I bought that. I had thought about getting it for her, and I'm there in the store. They had one of that color left. I'm like, well, this was meant to be. Yep. So I picked it up and walked out with it.
Yeah, $600 for this.
Yeah.
Y'all are...
Yeah, I would do AT.
Sipping on some lean or something.
Yeah, if I'm doing a professional one, it's going to be an AT. If it's a consumer one, it's going to be Crosley.
Sure.
It is not going to be Victrola.
Sure.
Because the people who are making Victrola today, I've talked to them. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think they know what they're talking about.
Okay.
The people whose job it was to talk about the product didn't seem to understand the product. So, I don't know.
Not good.
Yeah, that worries me.
Not good.
Portable, Sonos makes good speakers.
Okay.
I've always been a fan. If you want a really good, great Bluetooth speaker for a lot less money, the Altec Lansing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Boom Jackets. Mm-hmm. Any version of Boom Jacket is great. Even the little keychain one.
Sure.
The sound is surprisingly good on those little guys.
Wow.
You've got the big boy. The not the big boy, but the one right below it, Boom Jacket.
Yeah, about that big, right?
The one that a number of years ago at CES, they showed us one that they had literally blown up with dynamite, and it was playing at the booth.
Put it right next to your GameCube, and you
Yeah.
probably hide behind them in a
Nokia 6100.
Oh man, you have a fortress. Put your money behind it.
But yeah, I like the Altec Lansings. They're really inexpensive. I think the one you have retails for $69.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's less than half of this one. So yeah, I'm a fan of the Altec Lansings right now for that.
And the one I have looks like it can take a beating compared to
this
that
one doesn't.
Yeah.
The S200.
10.
The S200 and the S300 speakers from Monster, if they still exist, they were really good. They weren't the same durability. They've never blown them up with dynamite and then used them.
Sure.
But they're pretty good. I don't know that they're still around, though. The Google Chromecast, I've heard good things. I've heard bad things about this particular one. Mm-hmm. It's got the new UI on it, which is good. But Google's having their own weird Roku-style content problems.
Yeah. I just don't see it. I don't know. I can't really speak on that anymore. The streaming technology is built into almost every TV now.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't seem worth having a dongle.
Most people don't need an OTT because somebody else has got something. Right? You've got, if you're got a Comcast cable box, you've got half this stuff built in.
Yep.
Even Netflix is coming apparently to the Comcast cable boxes.
Mm-hmm. You can get a Roku TV for nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, you can get a basic Roku streaming stick for $19.
Yeah. There's no point.
Artist tablet, we're back to this is the one that when I went, oh no, what? Oh no, wait, that's a Wacom. Never mind, that's the only answer.
I thought this was just a signature pad when I couldn't see.
So this is the one that kind of sits next to the Bamboo.
Yeah.
I prefer the Bamboo tablets. I like the texture of them versus this one.
I can see the appeal of this one though.
Certainly.
Not having any borders.
Yeah.
That's real nice. The only obstruction you have is where it looks like where the pin sits.
Yeah. Which I also believe are physical buttons. I believe they're...
Looks like.
I think there's a left click and a right click up there.
I was gonna say, like, I can't tell if they go inward or outward, but it looks
It's in.
like
It's
yeah,
in,
yeah, it looks like.
But I
inward.
think they're buttons, if I remember correctly. It's
Okay.
been a couple years since I've had an Intuos in my hand.
Sure. I can definitely see the appeal of that. What's this little
Okay,
guy?
so the Ducky 1. Now, I want Adam's opinion on the Ducky 1 because I feel like Avram had a strong opinion on this, and I don't remember if it was a strong positive or a strong negative.
I notice I'm seeing a lot more of these smaller keyboards with
Yeah.
with the 3 buttons on the side and directional arrow keys too, which is nice. Getting a little more use out of that space.
Okay, so Adam has a Ducky 1. So Avram's strong response must have been positive.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's not the one you gave me, is it? One of the ones you gave me? No,
Okay,
not swappable.
not swappable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine, especially for that price. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so if this is the one that I have, it doesn't have this layout though.
This is a second gen.
Yeah. So, but it's still nice. I can tell you, if the one that I have is a Ducky 1, it's wonderful. Great little keyboard for what it is.
Mm-hmm. And then of course we have the Kindle Paperwhite again.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep. Knowing what I know about it now, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
All these years, I thought it was just like a meh, kind of thing. But no,
They are super cool. Adam has one that he uses all the time, at least daily.
Yeah, he was talking about it in chat.
Okay.
Or at least
An Apple Watch.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, I wear one right now, but it's
stocking stuffer though.
This isn't necessarily a stocking stuffer. This is just holiday gift guide.
I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just cheap. Maybe I'm cheap. Like, and I'm also thinking.
But I mean, it could be some of these things could also be family gifts. It could be a husband to a wife, that kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
It's not necessarily me to you.
Right. And I guess that's. Yeah. Good point.
But I mean, one of the things that Avram talks about all the time when we're talking about holiday gift guide is a lot of these things are good gifts for yourself.
Sure.
During this time because there's going to be sales.
That's a good point.
And he's always very clear about that when we talk about like the Black Friday deals, which is probably what Sunday's Pilch Point will be about because it's that time.
Yeah, it's true.
We usually do a gift guide episode of the Pilch Point, so that's probably what we'll have this week. And he's always, very, very clear, you're probably not buying a laptop for your neighbor.
Yeah.
You're probably buying it for yourself. But there are some great deals this time of year. If it's time for a laptop, these are the ones to look at.
That makes sense.
And that's the case here with the tablet, is this is probably a purchase for yourself or for the family.
Yeah.
Because it's an iPad with Apple Pencil support. An iPhone, Bose 700 noise canceling headphones. I am not a fan of Bose.
Yeah.
The only claim to fame they have is that their cones fire backwards. I can hear that.
Yep.
And I don't like it.
Whenever I've experienced that particular kind of technology, especially me with a sensitive ear, I have a busted ear. I can feel that pressure being pushed back, and it's not comfortable. Somebody can like yell at me, like they can say "ah," and I will feel that pressure.
Yeah, the cones used to be made of Kevlar. So did the RCA bookshelf systems that we sold at Radio Shack for $79. That hasn't been impressive for a long time. But their claim to fame is they have a patent on a backwards firing cone.
Great.
But I don't think it sounds better.
I think they make great speakers. Headphones.
See, I can hear that it's firing wrong, and that bothers me.
Sure. Yeah. They've always been a little too expensive for my...
Yeah, especially for the sound that I get.
Oh,
Pixel 5a, incorrect. Nope. Pixel 6, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
The Pixel 6 changed everything for Google. They finally have a flagship that I would consider. And
it's still,
everybody knows my opinion on Google, and Google finally has a flagship I would consider.
and it's still around that price range, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. They're just making all the right decisions.
Okay. All right. Cheap but great earbuds. The Earfun Free 2. I have heard that. One of the things that really sets it apart is its warranty. Normally, True Wireless only have a 6-month warranty on them.
Okay.
This has an 18-month warranty.
Wow.
So it's even more than a traditional 12-month.
Sure.
Which is pretty good. And they're only $50.
Yeah.
And I've heard good things about them. For a $50 earbud, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to light the world on fire. They're
Right.
not going to be
Yeah. They're not game changing.
right. They're game changing for their value proposition.
Yeah.
They're better than the average $50 True Wireless. They're better than the average $80 True Wireless. In some cases, they're better than a lot of $100 True Wireless.
Still wish you had a different ear design though.
Yeah, this is the standard True Wireless right now, though. So I mean, you're not gonna.
It's the reason why I've not even bothered with that. I mean, once the AeroShocks came along, like I'm like, that's where I can be. I can be in the get the sound through my bones and not through my tiny little ears.
So we've been doing this for a while. I've got a couple more possibilities, but I feel like, is everybody enjoying this? Like, I am.
Yes.
I'm having fun. Is everybody else enjoying it? Let us know. Do we want to do the Washington Post, Gadgets Laboratory, or look at the weirdness that comes from the Today Show?
I think today's show is
Okay.
probably going to be weirder and
Okay.
maybe more diverse.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So here's what we have coming from the Today Show, and give us some feedback in the chat. If we hit one that you're like, yes, that one. I don't think the hottest toys we need to deal with, but I did say that we would come across one of those bubble popper fidget toys. There's one.
Yep.
I'm thinking this one that says 63 useful tech gifts for every budget.
Gifts.
Gifts. I think that one sounds like fun.
Sure. I see an Ekbauk in there.
Yeah, but an S.
Yeah.
All right. So let's bring this guy back up. All right. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Just starting at the top, I already agree with and disagree with several. So let's take a look.
Ooh, is that a single tap? That looked like a little tap.
Oh, yes, it did.
Just a single one.
Let's see if reading mode works on this one.
Reading mode.
There's an image. Oh, but no images on the products. Sadness.
Sadness, Everdeen. Shoot me in the heart.
All right, well. Back to this view. All right, and we'll do this. All right, best tech gifts under $50. LG speaker X Boom. Okay, so the X Booms are okay. At
cute.
$35, they're better than their normal like $39.49 price. $35, I can deal
Get
with
behind
that. Again, the Altec Lansing boom jacket, I'm still a big fan of those, and there's a size smaller than yours that runs about 35.
Okay.
So
yeah, so that would be better, I would imagine.
yeah, Fire TV stick, yeah,
Sure.
they're pretty good. The fact that it's got the Alexa voice command makes it really good, especially for half price right now at $25.
Yep. Agreed.
At $50, you got to make a choice.
But
At 25, I think the choice has mostly been made for you.
you can buy it and forget about it, and say I've spent $25 on worse.
I will agree with this one all day long.
Mophie Juice Pack Access.
I had one of these on one of my previous phones, and I loved it. At $70, again, it's something you have to make a decision about.
My goodness.
But at $29,
That's great.
yeah, that's a really great deal.
I did not look at the price.
Yeah, it's the first thing I'm looking at.
Ooh.
So, an Apple AirTag. Here's my take on the Apple AirTag. If you are highly entrenched in the Apple ecosystem, the AirTags are okay.
Okay.
There are privacy issues with them
That's
that make me real uncomfortable.
kind of a common thing, isn't it?
Yeah. The privacy issues with these have created an easy scenario for digital stalking in real life, using these things to be able to follow somebody.
Wonderful.
Not great.
Beautiful.
So I'm not a fan of these.
Yep.
If I was going to get one, of which I have several, it's a Tile.
Right. Yeah, tiles are great.
Tile's the way to go. It has the largest ecosystem of devices that are looking and reporting back. We did a product review on a product called the Voila a while back that I really liked. There was another one we did a review on, but I don't think the company exists anymore. But it was real solid. I really liked that one. I've got a couple of them left, which makes me real sad. But the Voila was pretty good, but it's Tile.
Sure.
I'm sorry. Somebody wants to try and convince me otherwise, you can try, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think you're going to get me out of there.
Sorry, champ.
Terry?
Yeah, I was just about to say this looks like a good Hotto thing.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Multi-port charging station is always cool. If you've got varied devices that you're trying to charge, we have a really great product that we have kind of all over. It's called the Power Cutie.
Oh yeah.
We have a product review of it on the website. We rated it very high.
It's cute. It's great. It's got ports all over the place. Plugs, USBs.
Let's see if
And
it's
it's cute.
still in my. It's not. Okay. Power. You guys can't see what I'm doing, so it's fine. Ooh. On the new website, we should be looking at this one because I bet as our test review because I bet this would look awesome. Okay.
Boom.
So that's the Power Cutie. It's got 4 USB ports and 3 power ports.
They're not all designed like baseballs, by the way.
Right. You can get them in all kinds of colors. I think you've got
The blue one.
a blue one. I've got a blue one. I've got a red one. But these things are also inexpensive.
I told you it's cute. It's big cute.
These are also inexpensive at only $25.
You can't really beat it. To be
Yeah,
honest.
and you can see there's a whole bunch of colors here.
Yep, there's the red one.
The different colors may or may not have different prices. And you can also get longer or shorter power cords. Wow. All the colors are $25 right now.
Nice. Kind of like this magenta one.
Amazon keeps moving the buttons out from under me. Yeah, they're all going for 25 right now, which
Not
is
bad.
less than they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're-
MSRP is 35, so they're all on sale for a really great price right now.
This is pretty much what our desks are powered by.
Yeah, yeah.
For the
I've also
most
got
part.
one in my bedroom.
No purple.
No
No
purple.
purple. I wish.
Yeah, we wanted a purple one, but these things
It's
are really
okay.
great. They're a great $25 investment. So less money than this, more power capabilities. But this is nice for something like Hotto, where you've got a bunch of the same device and you want to stack them.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to get into.
That is just really unnecessary. I mean, it's not, because phones are gross.
They are.
I think the only other like grosser thing in that same realm is money.
Yeah, money's really gross.
You know, so I get it,
Yeah,
but that does seem.
but
like
we're
overkill.
on YouTube, and I don't want to trigger.
Sure,
I don't want to trigger any content warnings.
sure, understood.
So, pillow pad, cushioned tablet, and iPad stand. These things are interesting. I have one that's a little more interesting than this. We did a review on it a number of years ago. The something spider, I think. Well, while we're here. So I mentioned that we're doing a redesign of the website. It's going to fix that. The fact that there's ads everywhere that we can't control right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where it is. I do think it was called something spider. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem to be on here.
Yeah. All right.
But it was pretty cool. I can find a link for that if people are interested.
Seems alright for $20, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do better.
I don't know what to even do with this one.
Bedside smartphone vase. It's not a vase. It's a vase.
$32 for a Qi charger is generally a good price, especially for an upright Qi charger. If that's what this is.
You know,
I-
I don't know.
Being able to spruce up your nightstand,
Sure.
maybe. I don't know. $32 seems like too much for that.
Yeah, I've found that I don't even like upright chargers at all. I thought it would be a good idea.
Depends on what I'm doing.
Sure.
I use them when I'm doing development work.
That makes sense. But like having it look at me when, you know, I might get a message in the middle of the night and the phone is looking at me in the face.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
That totally doesn't work for me. I need to know what that's in reference to, Terry.
Are you talking about the vase?
Yeah. Is it the smartphone vase? Which is two words that I never expected to say in that order. This is an interesting idea.
Yeah.
But it sure seems to me that you could just take a bag and hook it on and put a regular charger in it. So,
Yeah. I'm like, what is happening here?
all right. A rechargeable toothbrush, an electric toothbrush for $39. I mean, that's
okay.
pretty inexpensive.
Depending on, I mean, really, it depends on how good the brush is.
Right.
Because, I mean, I have one that I paid way too much for. I think I paid like $70 for it. But it's got a really good brush on it.
Got it.
That is unbeatable. And to me, the vibration really doesn't make that much of a difference.
Okay.
It's really the brush.
Got it.
But if it's got a good brush, that's a good price.
For sure.
Oral-B ends, you're good.
Or yeah, I would say Oral-B is a good product.
That makes sense then.
Here we go. Here's tile. Agreed.
Yep.
As long as it accepts the regular Oral-B ends, you're good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially if it's a real plant that you water. Yep.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Yep.
That I agree. It was a vase. It was water and electricity all in one little cup.
Not a good combination of things.
So yeah, Tile Pro. Not necessarily the Pro, but certainly the Tile.
Sure.
An Echo Dot, I think we've been pretty clear on that. It's interesting that everybody has it on sale, including Lowe's, except for Bed Bath & Beyond.
They were like, nope.
No.
Nope. Hey, another record player.
No. This is what I was saying before. You do not want a Victrola. You want a Crosley. If you're going to do one of these little portable suitcase players, a Crosley is the only one you want.
Hey, at least this one isn't $600 like the other one.
This is the same price as the Crosley, and the Crosley's a better quality product.
Right.
Plain and simple. Mm-hmm. The Amazon house brand smart plug. Once again, these things are very big. Mm-hmm. They're as wide as the plug cover. They're $25 a piece, it looks like.
I kind of like how they have that angled to show you that it has depth, but not how much depth it has.
They're pretty deep, but they're also wide. They're just big.
Yeah, that's a big bulky thing.
At $25 a piece, when the one that I was talking about normally retails for $29 for 4, and with $4 off, it's $25.99 for 4 of them. Mm-hmm. And using them with the Monster Smart app, you can use it with Alexa or Google or Siri.
Yeah. Can't beat it.
I don't know this company, but that looks cool.
It does look cool.
I will say though that iHome has some speakers like this. We have one in our office. It's not quite like this, but with LED and motion and all of that stuff for a little bit more, but in a similar price range. And it's iHome. We all know who iHome is. They've been around for a long time. They've established themselves.
Yeah. Because if you take that away, an LED speaker is an LED speaker is an LED speaker.
Yeah.
Like they don't really differ a whole lot outside of their actual aesthetic. But if you get one that's actually got some functionality to it, or, can talk to can talk to your ecosystem. I mean that's much better. But what's happening here? It's
lots of conversation happening in the chat, which we enjoy.
Yeah, that's good. A digital counting money jar.
Counting money jar.
Yeah,
okay,
that's cool.
Yeah, not that it matters that much because you still would have to wrap it and take it somewhere to get that value.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna tell you this right now, where I grew up and how I grew up. Spending $30 for a jar that you're going to put loose change in.
Oh, it's bonkers.
Is stupid.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying it's a good investment. It's an interesting item.
It is interesting, but it is a stupid thing.
Because in general, you're going to have to take the coins somewhere. Let's say Coinstar.
Sure. That's the easiest way to go about it right
That's going to count it for you and wrap it and do all the things. Because generally, you can't just walk in with a jar of coins to a bank. They make you wrap it first.
Right. And I can tell you it's not going to cost you $30 unless you put like $300 into the Coinstar.
Yeah.
So it's just not practical.
What is this?
Is it the stand?
It's a case with a stand for an iPad. Okay. Interesting. I'm not that interested for $55 or $69 if you get it from Apple. It's wicked expensive if you buy it from Apple.
Come over here. Come over here.
We have a visitor.
Duncan.
Alante's mic is currently muted, so you guys can't hear him, but we absolutely have a visitor that you can probably see a tail walking through. Hi, friend. Will you sit down?
He probably needs to.
I know what. I don't want to say the words.
Sit down, buddy. Sit. Hey. Sit.
Well, we've been very clear that that Plugins Live Unplugged is intended to be a less formal. My special boy. Hi, Duncan. All right. Duncan, come here, bud.
This way. This
Come
way.
here. Over here. Or leave.
Woo!
Please don't move cameras and stuff.
Come on, this way. This way.
Come here, bud.
There you go.
Sit. Sit. All the way down. Thank you. All right. All right.
Oh, that was fun.
It was. All right. So here we have the case. I don't care. What have we got here? What is this?
Hydrate Spark Pro.
This is a water bottle. This is a connected water bottle.
Wow.
This tells you how much you've had to drink. I've seen these. We had one on the show during CES.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It tells you how much you've had to drink and whether it's enough. And it's able, depending on the product, I don't know this one in particular, but they're usually able to connect. Oh, you can buy it from Fitbit. So there's my proof. It'll connect to your health app and also be able to tell you based on your activity how much you need to have. So if you're the kind of person who's outdoors doing hiking and running and stuff a lot, this can tell you what your consumption is and what it needs to be.
Sure.
Which is kind of a cool thing. This is great.
Maybe you can water the charger. That's funny.
Yeah, water the charger vase. But yeah, these are pretty popular. I don't know that $75 is a good price, but $52.50 is not a bad price for something like that.
Yeah. Little expensive for my taste.
Yeah, it's not something that I want. But I also don't spend a whole lot of time outside doing heavy physical activity.
Right.
But if I was the kind of person who's regularly hiking in the Grand Canyon, ooh, something to tell me, hey, dummy, you're not drinking enough.
Oh.
Would be good because I literally had that as a problem when we went hiking into the Grand Canyon. So
Absolutely.
another electric toothbrush.
Aquasonic. I think I've seen this brand.
All right, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt.
Yeah.
All right, all three websites are currently selling it for $79.98. Hold on.
Whoa.
So it's always $79.99 at Target. It's currently $79.95 at Amazon, normally $99.95. It's currently $79.99 at Nordstrom Rack, regularly $399.99.
What is happening?
One of these things is not like the others.
By a lot. What?
Is it possible that they're lying? Yes.
Jeez. My goodness.
Okay. Now, we've seen things like this before. And one of the things that makes this particular one interesting is that it's not its own camera, right? It gets to use your device, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does face tracking as you move. The thing physically rotates to follow you. It's really a cool idea if you're doing a lot of content creation. This might be a cool product. Obviously, Walmart is the place to buy this right now because it's $10 less than everybody else,
Yep.
including from Belkin themselves. It could be cool if you're a big content creator that's doing moving.
Sure.
Like if you're filming something in a kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
This could be really cool. As you're moving around, it can follow along with you.
Yeah.
And for something like that, 59 is not bad. 69 is not bad, but 59 is really not bad. Because normally they've got their own camera built in, which pushes the price up. In this case, you're using your existing one.
So you're just paying for the little bit of hardware.
Exactly. So this guy I'm really interested in. But we're going to take a quick break. We will be back in a couple of minutes after we deal with some stuff here. A couple minute break. Be right back. Hello, everybody.
We're back.
We were enjoying watching the chat room.
Yeah, it's been fun.
You guys are nuts.
To say the least.
I will point out that we did have a Duncan cam, a la the Joe Lewis cam during CES this year, because Duncan had a specific spot. When we do these, we still haven't
Figured it
redone the studio.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some changes to make two people work better. Right now, this room is not configured for two people. So we're gonna work that out. So there's no place for him. The other comment is Terry's name ends with an I, not a Y.
Yeah.
Anyway, the conversation about feeding Chris in a bowl, just putting it somewhere, was hilarious. We got distracted watching you guys go back and forth because this was a ton of fun. Oh, Terry had to hop off for a minute.
Oh, okay.
That's a shame. So she didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
It was fun, nonetheless.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun to watch. All right, so let's get back into this. Obviously, we already said SanDisk, only way to go. The thing about this flash drive that I like is that it will work both on a computer and on an Apple device. It's got a little flip-out lightning connector.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with an iPad or an iPhone or something like that, you know, the ability theoretically for us to be out on the show floor at CES. We know that the internet sucks.
Yep.
But if we were to film something short out on the floor, pop it onto the flash drive, hand it to somebody in the control room, plug it in, and we've got a hard line.
Good to go.
Yeah. And now that we've got the Bluetooth mic that connects to the phone, we can record with the Bluetooth mic and actually do some interesting stuff with it. Yeah. I do want to do some experiments with that before CES, though. But yeah, this is a cool idea.
It's nice to have something that's varying.
Yeah.
You know, for varying devices.
Yeah, we've got a flash drive, card reader that's got A on one side and C on the other that works real well for the Surface Duo and the Surface Pro and the Surface Book. But I don't have anything for Lightning, so that's a pretty cool idea. Okay. The Eero Mesh Wi-Fi router. Yes. There's one right there.
Yep.
And no, it's not the reason why we've been having internet problems. No. That's related to the computer, not to the router, because this is also on the same internet, and it's not having that problem. So I apologize. You're going to get a little bit of background noise because the poor computer that's running all of this is starting to get hot.
Nothing wrong with a little white noise, though. But
no. The Eero Mesh Wi-Fi router, really top notch.
We can attest to them. They work fantastically. Yeah. That's all that can be said about that.
We have two different meshes in here. One is the Eero that came with one of our internet connections, and the other is a Linksys, that we purchased when we moved into the new offices. The Linksys one, I think, produces a more stable connection overall. And it's got an internal and an external connection. Yeah. So a public and a private, which I like.
Yeah.
But for the price, these things are pretty solid.
Agreed.
Let's see. Okay, a Sony Bluetooth speaker.
You know, that's not a terrible price, but I wonder about the quality.
Yeah, the Sony Bluetooth speakers tend to be pretty good. I don't know if they're $100 good.
Yeah, that's...
But if you were able to catch one of these on sale, maybe as we get closer to Black Friday, maybe one of these guys will go on sale.
Sure.
that might be worth looking at. But again, I'm gonna go back to the Boom Jacket. They're good speakers, and they're really inexpensive.
A laser star projector.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about these. Adam might have some input on this, but I don't.
It just, I don't know.
So these things have become real popular again.
Oh, these are the little
Self-printing cameras. Yeah, they're basically a new version of a Polaroid.
Oh, you have a Bliss Light?
7 out of 10.
Okay. Now,
I was wondering if that was the one you had or not. Because I knew you had something like this, so I had a feeling that you'd have an answer. For the $10 discount, does that change your 7 out of 10 rating?
Right.
From 59 to 49, does that make it a little better?
Naturally.
Prefer the VR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worth it for
Worth
the extra
it.
10?
Okay.
All right.
With a discount, it makes it worth it. That's good. So this is a Polaroid camera. It says Fujifilm, but it's obviously the concept is Polaroid. It works differently than a Polaroid because it's a printer. But
the idea is fun.
the Fujifilms, I've heard good things about. There are a couple others that maybe are better. I know Polaroid themselves has one that's really good quality. And I think it's made by the same company that makes Vivitar products. So I don't know that I have an opinion on this. Alante?
So I don't have one, but from what I hear, Ring Fit Adventure, or just the Ring Fit device in general, is a real workout. It's not
Okay.
It's not like the Wii era where things were they made you exert a lot of energy and it made you feel like you were,
But it was more yoga-y than aerobic.
Yeah, this is actually like you're gonna get an actual pseudo workout from this. So and it's a game. It is an actual game.
Okay.
It puts you through a scenario in which you need to exercise to advance.
Okay.
So I don't have a need for it, but
Well, it's $10 less at Walmart than at Best Buy.
Sure.
So if you're thinking about it, Walmart's the place to go, apparently.
sure. And I mean, it's about the price of a video game, so I think it's worth it for that price. $80, that's kind of pushing it, but like if it's about the price of a video game, sure.
Okay, so the HP Sprocket portable photo printer. This, to me, is better than the Fujifilm thing before.
Sure.
Because you get to take your pictures with your phone. You can do all your phone things to it. You can put filters, and you can do crops, and you can do all the phone things, and then print it. And it's almost, they're so similar to the same price.
Sure. Yeah.
And I have used HP portable photo printers many times. We used to sponsor an event for the SPCA here in Pinellas County. And there was this pet walk event. Radio Shack would go out there and we'd bring some of the portable printers.
Sure.
And they would do these pumpkin patch photos with your dog. And there's a scarecrow and hay. And you can take pictures. And then they'd get printed out on our printers. Sure. And then it was a really cool idea. I know how good the quality is. And that's more than a decade ago.
That's pretty cool.
So for $99, that's a good deal.
Absolutely. I wonder how much a bigger one would be.
So the ones we used to sell were $129, and that was 10 years ago.
Sure.
And they were portable, battery powered. These things are nice because they're small. They're only a little bit bigger than your phone.
Yeah, it looks like you can keep it in your pocket.
Yeah.
So that is good. I would just like to print bigger pictures, I guess.
Yeah,
that's
sure. Top Vision mini projector. I'm going to go back to our friends here at Monster and say, I don't know who Top Vision is,
Yeah.
but I know who Monster is. And Monster Vision has, 4 projector models, starting at, 240 resolution and going up to full HD, 144 inch. The $99 one, I think, is HD small format, small throw, which is exactly what this is. So, I don't know.
So
I
for
would
the same
probably,
price, you're within a realm of products that you know. And,
yeah, and it's a brand that everybody recognizes.
Nothing against the little guys, of course, but it's
Yeah.
just the same. It's the same point that we made earlier of like, a lot of these little guys, they've got to make their breakthrough.
Yeah,
you know?
and this is a specialty product.
Yeah.
It's not like a phone charger. It's not like the Qi charger that we just bought for our cars, right?
Yep.
It's Qi certified. It was $25. It's a 15-watt charger, and it holds the phone and everything.
Sure.
Who makes it? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a very different situation than putting $100 into a projector, a specialized product. And one of the things that Adam says in the chat that I think I agree with is if you have to call yourself Top Vision, you probably aren't the top in vision. This is one of those like
That's real good.
Amazon China,
Yeah.
like random word generator kind of brand names, and that always worries me.
Throw a dart at 2 things and see what 2 words you get and mash them together.
Exactly. Avram's got a whole article he wrote on ridiculous Amazon brand names.
Yeah. That is a good point, though.
I'm going to keep going on this one for the same reason as before.
Yep. It had purple on it, so that's the only reason why it caught my attention.
Absolutely, 100%. These guys make some of the best consumer gimbals out there.
Is that Zhiyun?
Yeah. We've had them on the show. They are friends of ours. They make great gimbals for surprisingly inexpensive. They also do commercial stuff. Like they've got gimbals for boom arm cameras and stuff like that. They are a big company, but when it comes to their consumer stuff, I mean, $99 for a full stabilized gimbal is really inexpensive, and I've used this model, and it works. It might have been the 3.
Okay.
But I've used this family. They handed it to me live on air.
Okay.
And Chris and I went, whoop! And it kept up with us.
Very nice. Very
So,
nice.
yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Again, if you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, maybe.
I don't get it.
$189 is a decent price for them. But again, if I was going to do a true wireless, it would be those Motorola earbuds, because then I can also plug them in if I want.
Here's.
But if you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, I
Sure.
get it. But if you're not,
There are 3 things I don't understand. My problem with AirPods in general is, one, they've stepped away from a design that I really liked for a long time. I liked their basic headphone design, the headphones that used to come with all of their devices.
the old ones that were flat and in.
Yep.
Not the ear pods.
Right, not
Okay.
those. But I really liked that design.
Okay.
I mean, it could use some work. I like the design of headphones that had that little nib that went into your ear, so that it like helped it stabilize in your ear a little longer, as opposed to just the regular ones would kind of flip out every so often or whatever. So they've stepped away from that design, which kind of sucks. And these I can't wear at all. But my big thing is that you spend $200 on it or $250 on these things. Let's say you just buy them not on sale, and then you lose one. I have been on the other end, on the customer service end, where you try to get these things replaced if they're not insured, and you're screwed.
Yeah.
You know, like you're just absolutely screwed.
Well, at least they've got the AirTag built in.
Doesn't always work.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
That's another thing I have witnessed on the other end.
Yeah. I don't know.
It seems like a lot for not a whole lot of special things going on.
And the sound quality is not great.
It's not great. So it's like, what am I paying all of this money for when I could spend $50
right
on something that has about the same amount of quality.
Yeah.
Didn't cost as much, so if I lose one, okay, whatever. Shame on me.
And it doesn't look like there's something dripping out of your ear.
Oh god, I hate the design so much. They're so ugly.
Yeah, but I hate them.
But whatever.
Okay, this concept is sound.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, it's only built into the case? Oh my god.
That's even worse.
So the AirTag is only built into the case. So if you lose the earbud, you're still screwed.
Yep, that sucks.
So these things are interesting. The natural wake-up things. Not for this price. I'm more of a fan of the opposite of this.
The nighttime ones?
Yeah. The Mark Zuckerberg Nightbox, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
That he built for his wife.
Yeah.
That changes colors overnight, so when you wake up, you can see the color and you get an idea of where it is in the night, and you can go back rather than waking up, touching a phone or hitting an alarm clock and looking at a number and processing and then doing math.
And now you're awake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger fan of that concept. We had one of those on at CES 2020 as well. Okay, this guy, I am very aware of this thing, and I have almost purchased it twice.
Interesting.
It is a great indoor herb garden product. It's got the grow light across the top. It's specifically designed for herbs. It works real well with basil. It works real well with cilantro. It's really designed for that. I have almost bought one of these twice. They do go on sale from time to time.
I was about to say.
And that's the time to buy it. Particularly if this is the one that I think it is. If you look at Home Depot, I think it is. They put it on sale from time to time. And if you're on their mailing list, it'll let you know when it happens.
Interesting. Yeah, because I was about to say, like, 140, that's a little... I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but I've seen it for $99, I think.
Yeah, $99 is a much more doable price, especially if, you want to grow multiple things. I think about what I'm trying to do, and I'm like,
right.
I don't know if I could check out 240 or
280.
280, sorry. I'm just stuck on 3.
560 if you wanted 4 of them.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's got the LED and everything built in. It's a really interesting idea. And if I remember correctly, it allows 3 different herbs to grow at once.
Okay. All right. So it's got slots.
Yes.
Oh, I think I see one of them. Yeah. Like little pods.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
All right, that changes a little bit then.
Yeah.
Actually, that changes.
It's the reason why I've almost bought one a couple of times.
Sure. That does
Next time it's on sale, it might end up being in my possession.
Because that's a good starter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Fitbit Charge is a pretty solid activity tracker. But I think the activity tracker market is starting to implode.
I think it has.
Yeah. I mean, Amazon just got into it, which I think is interesting timing.
Yeah.
But whatever. If you like Fitbit, this is a solid one in the entry, especially with that sale at Walmart right now.
Sure. Yeah.
Digital photo frame is like real 2010.
Yeah.
I mean, we have two of them.
Uh-huh. I got another one tucked away somewhere. Unless you're already counting it.
No.
I think I have a Sony one.
Oh, good. I have one that's WowE branded.
Wow.
We. So after the Robo Sapiens became popular, and then there were the Robo Raptors that I once had 43 of in my car. The next Christmas, they sent every store one of these photo frames with marketing material in it, and it's got the WowE logo at the bottom, and it would play a video, and then it would show photos, and then it would play the video, and then show photos, and then we had a whole WowE display that this sat on top of. And at the end of the season, they're like, "We don't care."
Bye.
So it came with me. But I mean, at this point, you know,
$130 for something like that. That's crazy.
it's a 10-inch touchscreen, which is completely unnecessary.
Right. That's not the point.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
You can get a Fire tablet for this. That's a 10-inch.
and set it up and do the same.
People still use photo frames? Nope.
No. No, they don't.
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Yes. The little Cricut is really great for crafters. I see everybody's got it on sale right now.
I've been thinking about getting one myself. This one's just a little smaller.
Yeah, this is the little one. But it's real cool.
It's probably a good starter, though,
Yeah.
at the very least.
Yeah.
So I've thought about getting it myself because I do the arty stuffs.
And for those who don't know, it is a...
What?
What is it?
It's
Tell people what it is.
it's a what you call it? There we go.
My microphone is off.
Sorry, his microphone is off. Yeah, it's a vinyl cutter. So not a printer, but it'll cut the things that you design from the actual decal, the roll of decal that you have.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't just do decals, right? You can do like stickers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever vinyl thing you put through it.
Yeah.
You can do stickers. I saw a video earlier. Somebody had cut out their daughter's name on this like unicorn vinyl sticker.
Sure.
And then put it on her door.
That's cool.
It was real cute.
That's cool.
We had something like this. It was a professional size one that did it, but we've got a great Sumo software sign over in storage that's acrylic with the vinyl stuff on it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, $129 for this is a really great price.
Not bad. That's not bad at all. Because I think a full machine, like if you want to get into some serious vinyl cutting, maybe even printing, it's usually going to run you about $500. So I mean, and that used to be that seems to be like the range of just about any kind of machine that does that. So $129 for something that's real basic it's pretty nice.
Yeah. And what separates this one from their other models? It's the physical size. It's real small.
Yeah, it is real.
I think that's what we're talking. I think this is what we're talking about, Terry. Is what separates this from the other models. This one's little. Oh, they're still talking about photo frames.
Oh, okay.
I don't know or care anything about this.
Nope. It's a glowy ball with time on it.
This is a pen set. I don't have any input on it. Now, this is the thing you saw earlier.
Yeah, the draft dispenser.
I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, before we move on, So Terry was asking about the Cricut. Yeah, it's physically small.
Teeny tiny. I'd say probably no bigger than this.
Yeah, so it's designed to cut real small shapes and stuff.
Right. So the machine itself is this big. The cutting zone is probably like that.
4 to 6 inches, probably.
Yeah. So I'm a little bigger than that actually. About that. So not huge. Yeah. It's pretty small because it's supposed to be for just like personal stuff, like you said, like doing like a letter at a time to make a whole. Put somebody's name on a wall or on a door or something like that. Like nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's not as big as it's very small, especially compared to like the one Michelle has.
Yeah.
Which is significantly larger, I think.
I think she's got the $500 one.
Yeah, I think she has the full size one. So this has been up here for a while, Adam, and I haven't seen any comment from you because you would be our kind of our
beer guy,
market expert on this particular guy. Red Hot Meh. He's been researching while we were talking about the Cricut. Thank you, Adam.
Good on you.
Always appreciate that.
Yeah, us two would have no frame of reference.
Conceptually, it's interesting.
Sure.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. This particular product is not. Maybe there's another one out there.
Yeah.
That works better. But conceptually, it's an interesting idea. That's a kettlebell for $150.
Interesting. And it's
an
a Bowflex, huh? They're still around?
It's adjustable. They know who they are. They make adjustable workout equipment.
I didn't know they were still around.
Apparently.
I hadn't heard the Bowflex name in decades. What?
I just happened to see what the text is at the bottom of the screen.
Any tech and fitness guru on your list below the smart kettlebell?
No.
Oh. Hey.
So these are what we were talking about earlier.
Glad to see this on the list, actually.
I'm actually surprised about this because that picture.
I was about to say, I don't really recognize those.
Oh, okay. So the picture that they were showing is not the product.
Shame. Where'd they get that picture from?
I don't know, because I actually don't know what product that is. So this is basically the newer version of the one that Alante and I have that we use all the time.
Every day.
This is the non-microphone version of my OpenCom. Again, we're real happy with it. This is not the one that they're talking about. This is a significantly older model.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Aeropex that we have. Yep. The Air is the replacement for it. That was the thing that screwed me up. Is this should be capital. And I kept reading Open Air Sport headphone. Because they are
sure.
open air.
Sure, yeah. It's just it's not written right.
Yeah. But yeah, I have the OpenCom, which is the upgrade to this one. And we have the Aeropex, which is the older model of this one. They're fantastic. Adam's saying he has the OpenCom too. He's probably using Mom's.
At some point, I would like to try the OpenComs just to see how they, because I've seen how like the ones that I have, how they work with, like let's say Discord and stuff
for microphone.
And it's a little weird.
Yeah,
it doesn't really understand what's happening. but I definitely feel like the OpenComs are probably they're built for that. So. But I absolutely love the Aeropex.
The sound quality is fantastic.
So good. And I
wonder if they're still around.
To give you another, idea, I was deaf in one ear. I was deaf in one ear for like 3 weeks because, my body hates me. But
the Aeropex is actually more expensive than the Air.
That's interesting. During that time, I could still use the Aeropex.
Yeah,
you know.
because they're jawbone, their bone conduction.
Yep. So it.
And the battery. Oh my god, the battery lasts forever.
Forever. With constant use. I was constantly using them for when the Switch added Bluetooth.
Yep.
Oh my god, it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. I was using them like crazy on the Switch. Hours and hours and hours they last.
So Terry, I just realized, also has an open comm and an Aeropex.
Yep.
And she just said it's amazing. We love them. They are a great investment.
They are amazing.
Completely waterproof.
Yep.
And one of the comments that people have made, I saw people comment on, is they're like, oh, but how can it be waterproof and have an open charging port? And we have a video over on the Amrock Fab Lab YouTube channel.
Okay.
So wherever you are, if you want more information on this, head over to the Amrock Fab Lab YouTube channel. We have an interview with Donnie, who is one of the marketing guys from Aftershocks, where he specifically talks about how that works and how the whole internal shutoff switch works. And they specifically chose this style of charger so that they could do an internal shutoff switch to make it fully waterproof. So it's a great conversation. Terry and I had a lot of fun doing that video. It's in the First Friday playlist over on the YouTube channel. Ton of fun. Plus, we've got a lot of technical information, not about the Aeropex, but about the OpenComm over on our YouTube channel, or on the website, plugkitslive.com/CES. Right now, we'll take you over to where that interview is. If you wait even a little while longer, /CES is going to take you to the 2022 landing page. So you'll have to add a /2021 to the end of that.
Because it's about that time.
Yes, it is. It is almost CES time, where we hope to get some new information from Donnie, who will absolutely be on the show again, which I'm very excited about.
And I'll get to meet him.
This is way too much money for a speaker of this size.
Yep. See you later.
$120 for that kind of speaker. I think the one from Altec Lansing retails for like $39, and is waterproof and blast proof. So
no tanks.
So Ember, we have talked to. They have been on CES before. I think Issa did this interview as well. CES 2018, maybe.
All right.
We were real impressed with this thing. The mug is temperature controlled. So
I think I do remember this.
So you can do, I'm going to switch over and see if I can find it. You can do, hot temperatures of all varying degrees, and
it was all controlled via an app, correct?
Yeah, and the little thing it was sitting in, I think, was the charger. Remember that?
Sure do. This is bringing back a whole lot of memories.
There's the Altec Lansing speakers we were talking about. All right, you know what? I'm going to put this back up so you guys can watch what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So there's some of the Altec Lansing speakers we were talking about. That is the Monster S200 I was talking about earlier. There's a 3D printer. Let's see. Okay. I feel like it was at Showstoppers. So I feel like it's going to be in here.
Pocket something quartz.
That was a fascinating interview. Not what we're looking for. This was unfortunate. I don't think this ever came to market as much as I would have liked to have gotten one for my mother.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Danny.
Those headphones don't exist anymore.
Hey, Noel. Hey, Alante.
Hello, friends. Yeah. We're about to get into the live stuff. Hi, Alante.
Hey.
About to get into live stuff, I think.
Oh my god, the wall.
The wall.
The wall.
Yeah. Oh, this one. Yeah, that video popped at one point when they announced when it was coming out.
Yeah.
All right, it obviously wasn't this year. I don't know. We talked to Ember at some point. I wish I had my high-end search stuff working over here today. Anyway, yeah, we talked to them. We were pretty happy with what they were up to. We got to see it in action. 179 is a lot of money, though.
Yeah. Just for some hot drink.
Yeah.
It's a little much.
Once again, if you're deeply entrenched in the Apple ecosystem, this might be good. Or if you are a it's not Bright House anymore, it's Spectrum. If you're a Spectrum customer,
And you get Apple TV.
the Apple TV you can get instead of a cable box, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
cool,
got the talk into it, and it'll change the channel and everything, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty neat. I'll give them that.
Cordless vacuum cleaner, I've got absolutely no input on. So the old Beats Solos were pretty good. These are okay. At $99, they're a pretty good deal, though.
I was about to say, $100, I can do that.
Just know that they are not great sound replication. They are heavily bass enhanced.
Yep. Which is, if you're listening to certain kinds of music, that could be great. But
Right, but it might also be annoying.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
just know that it's not proper sound replication anymore.
Switch Lite.
I don't know.
Yeah, for myself, I don't really, I can't really say that. I mean, because I know some people where the Switch Lite is like the perfect solution for them.
Yeah, for some people it's right, for some people it's not.
But it's the Switch Lite.
But there's now 3 generations. There's 3 different SKUs that you can look at. There's the $199, the $299, and the $349. There's 3 different SKUs.
Yeah.
Depending on how you're going to use it, what you're going to do, you got plenty of choice now, which I think is better.
Yeah, for sure. And at $199, that's great.
Yeah, for sure.
That is great.
As much as I would like to say the Xbox Series S is a good deal, I mean, it is a good deal, but you're not going to find one.
Right.
Unless, if you really want an Xbox, whether it be an S, or an X, what you want is you want an app called Hot Stock. It's a free app. You can put alerts. I've been very open about the fact that it is how I got my Xbox Series X.
Yep.
It was a recommendation from Avram. And it worked.
Yep.
I mean, we had some struggles, but it wasn't their fault.
Sad about the Stream Deck, by the way.
Yeah.
But whatever. Steam Deck. I did it.
Yep. This is the Stream Deck.
I can get a Stream Deck, but Steam Deck, different story.
I think the photo on the screen says everything we need to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you'll grab those over there, they're on the shelf. These are pretty solid. If you're looking for audio sunglasses, these are pretty solid. These are the Faunas.
Yeah, if it doesn't come with a hat, it's a bust.
The Faunas are pretty solid. We've had these since shortly after CES last year. They were on the show as well. And the thing that I was most impressed with, and I even said it during the interview, I didn't know that she was conducting the interview using the glasses.
As a microphone.
Yes. So she had the non-sunglasses version. She had the blue blockers. So she's sitting there with the blue blocker glasses on talking to me. Just having her doing her interview. And then I found out that she was using the microphone in the glasses to talk to me. And I thought she had like a high-end USB microphone on her desk just out of frame.
Sure.
She was using these, and that sold me on these guys.
That is impressive.
So, I'm happy with the Faunas.
I'm gonna wear them.
Yeah, and they're comfortable. These aren't the blue blockers. These are the sunglasses. But there's a couple of frames of sunglasses. There's a couple of frames of blue blockers. I'm going big screen for you. I like the Faunas. I've had some technical issues with them. The pairing process is a little chunky, but the sound quality is good. And so for me, that's the important part.
They're comfy.
You need the hat, Alante.
I do need the hat.
They are comfortable, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're a little tight on my head.
Okay.
Just a little, but not enough that they're uncomfortable.
Sure. I've got kind of a thin, long xenomorph thing going on, so they actually fit me pretty well. And hats don't fit me, by the way.
Yeah, not at all.
That's the sad part. Because of the xenomorphing. It is,
Well, I mean, you do enhance it with your hair.
I just dive into it. I'm like, you
You've
know
accepted who you are.
Yeah. Lil Mouth wants to play too. Anyway.
That was a good Family Guy joke. I'm also gonna get you with my little mouth.
That's one of my favorite skits. Oh hey.
This is a bigger version. It's a different product, but it's basically a bigger version of the one we were looking at before.
It looks alright. Right?
$279 is a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
There's Adam mentioned this earlier.
Quest
the
2.
Oculus Quest 2. It is not called the Oculus Quest 2. It is the Meta Quest 2. The Oculus name is officially dead.
You can't see my eyes rolling in these sunglasses.
I know. But the Oculus name is officially dead. This is the Meta Quest 2.
Terry just said the best thing ever.
Need a Xenomorph hat.
I do need a xenomorph hat. Where can I get a xenomorph hat?
We'll figure it out.
Because it'll be like a Link hat.
Ew. I assume that's in reference to the Meta Quest.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds like a text-based adventure game from the 80s where your goal is to go find information about information.
Right? You never know what you're getting yourself into, ever. Even when it says the end.
Question mark.
It just says Finn.
Oh my god. This is a college indie film. Anyway, the Oculus Quest 2 is a good investment for VR people. I'm personally on the Vive side of things.
Sure.
I don't find the Oculus comfortable, and I find myself feeling sick to my stomach immediately. Like within 90 seconds.
Sure.
The Oculus hardware makes me sick. And I haven't found that with the Vive hardware.
I haven't found anything that doesn't make me feel heavily disoriented afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool technology, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
my brain don't like it.
It's really solid hardware. The Quest stuff is really solid hardware.
Sure.
But for me, the Quest always makes me sick.
Yeah. Shark.
Yeah, I don't have any input on
Oh,
vacuums.
it's a vacuum. Yeah.
I know that Mark just got a Roomba i7 that he has been interacting with an API on. He did get an email back, and I think he has the API access.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
We're scam.
oh, good. This is perfect. So, we talked about this. I think we talked about this. Yeah. That smartwatches did have cameras early on. The original Samsung Gear did. And then they stopped. Because Stalker Cam. Stalker Cam. The end.
I miss my Gear. It doesn't work anymore.
Aw. That's sad.
I loved that thing. It was like a smartphone that was scrunched and bent over my wrist.
I know.
It was awesome.
I remember.
And then they don't make them like that anymore. They all look like watches. I don't want it to look like a watch. I want it to look like something from Deep Space Nine. I want it to look more sci-fi.
I thought she meant dirty.
Oh.
So everything on Deep Space Nine looked dirty.
Oh. I honestly just threw a name out there.
So the GoPro Hero 10 Black, obviously GoPro is the action camera.
Yeah.
There's no
competition.
Yeah, there's no arguing that. The GoPro is the action camera. Anytime you can get a deal on one, go for it.
Right.
Look at that discount. $399 from GoPro directly. $50 less than everybody else.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. $200 discount compared to the others.
Yeah.
Not
And look
bad.
at this. 4K 120.
Yeah.
5.3K 60.
You can't beat it.
23 megapixel photos. It's impressive. We talked about the Apple Watch earlier.
Boy, there's a whole lot of Apple Watches on here.
There we go.
Oh yeah, here's that weird thing.
All right. This is the product that I was talking about earlier that I get PR emails for.
Oh, okay. All right.
And somebody said something about back massage. This is the one.
Yep.
I think that might have been Kagan
That was
that
Kagan,
said
yeah.
that.
When we were talking about full body massage versus
Biohacking orb. Yeah, this is the one that I was talking about. I've heard lots of good stuff about this, and not just from them. Obviously, I hear from them a lot, but I've seen product reviews for it, and I've heard good things about it.
Holy crap.
What's that?
Dude.
Oh, is she talking about the GoPro?
Yeah.
Yes.
What a story.
Yeah. So, do you want to read it because you're closer?
Yeah. I need to take these
Yeah.
off. So it looks like she said her daughter lost a GoPro in Bering Land Bridge, Alaska, which was recovered in a spring thaw months later. So it sat
In snow.
in snow for months.
And then went through the whole snow becomes water, and water's not good for electronics, which was our whole conversation about the vase charger.
And the video was completely intact and the camera still worked.
And it was an early edition.
Wow.
This was, I think this, if I remember correctly, it was a Hero 3.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell you that product is worth every penny. I don't know what does.
There was a GoPro that was lost during a skydive
This is a great start.
that somebody found. Surprised. The SD card was fully intact. They were able to hook it up to a computer and get all the video off of it. they were able to contact the person because there was identifiable information on the camera or on the SD card,
Sure. Probably on purpose.
and the camera worked.
Wow. That's kind of a smart idea too, right? Like take a picture of some kind of
Something
contact
identifiable.
information. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wild.
Lost in a skydive.
Yeah. So a GoPro is the industry standard.
Wow.
We've talked about the Switch several times.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this isn't the one, is it?
No. I don't think. No, it's not the same one.
No, I didn't think so.
350 doll hairs, huh?
Yeah. Okay. So this one is interesting. Let me come back over here. This picture is better. Okay. So the thing that's interesting about this one, I think I interviewed them at CES years ago. The thing that's interesting about this is that it's able to make perfect drinks based on reservoirs.
Okay.
Now, the thing that I'm getting caught in is the Keurig, whose name I can't remember. Nope, I don't have it. Drink Works.
That wasn't the same year that I interviewed the fermenting
2020.
thing. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Because I think Marlowe gave it his best of show.
Oh, wow.
Nope. Voice it. I think he wanted to give it best of show. Oh, I was talking about the reusable packaging. Oh, there it is. It is DrinkWorks. They're
Okay.
right next to each other.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
so we'll get back to that in a second. Oh, Todd gave it his best of show.
Oh, ooh.
I knew I saw the icon up here.
It's a big deal.
Todd gave it his best of show. We'll come back to that in a second. This is that reusable box with the e-ink display I was talking about.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
So, anyway, okay. So, DrinkWorks is different. It is literally made by Keurig,
Okay.
and it works just like a Keurig.
Okay.
So, it is, instead of coffee or tea pods, it's alcohol pods. And it can make a perfect drink based on pre-existing pods.
Sure.
But this one is able to do it based on reservoirs.
Huh.
So you don't have to go buy special pods. You fill a reservoir, you hit a button, it mixes everything correctly, and out it comes. Here you go.
Wow.
So ups and downs.
Sure.
There's some work, there's some knowledge. You have to know that if you want a certain drink, you have to have this and this and this.
Right.
Yes, it is absolutely a booze Keurig. DrinkWorks is owned by Keurig. It is literally a booze Keurig. This one is different.
Sure.
This is more like a 3D printer in that it knows what material it needs. You know, if you've got a multi-nozzle 3D printer that can do multiple colors in one print, that's this. It knows what it needs to do at what time. It does it automatically. It knows that you've put, you know, vermouth in this one, you've put gin in this one, you've put, you know, scotch in this one.
Sure.
And it'll go and make the thing based on what it knows.
So those things on the sides are it's what reservoirs.
Are your reservoirs, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So I interviewed them at CES. 17 maybe?
Oh, wow.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool idea.
I like it.
It's different than the DrinkWorks. But you get to choose, right?
Yeah.
With the DrinkWorks, you put the pod in. What kind of scotch is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
In this case, you know, because you filled the reservoir.
Sure. You're at the mercy of kind of hoping that they do know how to make a perfect drink you know,
Yeah.
which that
They may or may not.
yeah, your perfect drink may not be their idea of a perfect drink. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
And so you can adjust it.
yeah,
With this, you can adjust it and make the perfect drink that you want.
Right.
So this, you know, the Keurig is really good for maybe a couple at home who want to drink at the end of the night.
yes,
This is perfect for a party environment.
right,
Where somebody can go up and, you know, you've got 3 cocktails that are planned. They use these 4 reservoirs. You go up, you hit your button, it makes the thing, you move on.
right.
Whereas with the other one, you'd have to have a pod for each drink and that's going to get expensive.
Indeed,
This, you're in control.
I'll say
So
this.
ups and downs.
Yeah, as a person who notoriously messes up his own drinks, I am not a mixologist at all. This actually would be pretty good in my hands.
Yeah.
Because then I could make a drink and not, you know, be totally wasted off of one drink.
True.
So I mean, that's a cool idea. I
Yeah.
think that's a cool idea overall.
Yeah. Okay. A Roku TV?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Alante's looking at one right now.
Yep.
It's not in Roku mode.
But I mean, these are things that work.
I think we've been pretty clear about Sonos speakers.
Yep.
They make really good speakers. iPad mini,
Sure.
it is what it is. This is a curling iron.
Ooh,
Luggage.
expensive curling iron.
So if I remember correctly, this is the one that has like all kinds of tools, and it's got some sort of smart something. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Sure.
I don't know enough about it to be able to help.
It does look like the tools that come with it are that those are pretty nifty tools. I'll say that. But
Yeah.
like stuff that I wish would come with. I used to straighten out my own hair, and so like having some
I
of the
remember.
tools- yeah, long time ago, many moons. But having a lot of those type of tools with some kind of heating iron, yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pricey. but
is.
It looks cool though.
I need to check something real quick.
All right.
I just realized we've been going for a long time.
This has been so much fun. I really did not like the amount of time that has passed. It really didn't. It really doesn't feel like it.
Okay, I don't know.
I agree 100%, Terry. That's the same here.
I don't want to run out of hard drive space, so I just cleared up some more.
Nice. Like I've got some pretty. Since I've gone natural again.
They can control my heroin.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. The other from Adam was funny. So I'm not gonna lie. We have 2 carry-ons that look exactly like this. One in green and one in black. And we spent $49 on them. They are Amazon Basics branded.
Yep.
And we are mean to them.
So sorry.
We put our mixer and our expensive headsets, the ones for like CES and stuff, we put all those headsets in one of them, and we have the snake in the other one.
You're mean, Adam. I love that song.
All right.
I have to not sing it.
And that is the end of that list. All right. So, we have been going for 4 hours.
God. Hey, that lets me know that I'm ready for streaming.
Indeed.
That's what
as
that
long
was.
as you're having fun, you can do a long stream.
Oh yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
It really has. So I think that will do it for us for tonight. Thank you to the chat room. We have been having a blast watching the chat.
Yeah, this was fun.
I had a ton of fun looking through this. This was a fun concept. This was a fun concept that came out of a conversation between myself and Kagan.
And hopefully we'll get some conventional use out of it. Hopefully we'll see you at the next convention. And I was singing the song while we were out.
Twitch, you can't do anything about it because we were gone. Copyright what? Anyway, again, thank you to the chat.
Yeah.
Ton of fun tonight.
Yes.
We might do another one of these. This was a ton of fun. If you have your own gift guides that you think that we should tackle, send them to us.
Please do.
We will try and get to them because this was fun. You guys seem to have fun. We definitely had fun. So I think we're going to try and do this again. And again, we want to do Unplugged more often. And we don't want it to not just be the two of us.
Right.
We're going to have other staff members do Unplugged with us. Or for us.
Sure.
In lieu of us. We've had some off-camera issues recently. No, nobody's in trouble.
This time.
Yeah, we're not having staff problems like we have in the past. Just some off-camera problems that have limited some of our capabilities. But we've got a lot of stuff coming. Obviously, CES is coming way too soon. And we are doing it up this year. We're kicking it to the next level. Alonta and I are both really excited about it. So is the whole rest of the team. Kirk over at GNC Week in Review. I've been talking with Marlo from the Tech Ranch. I assume that's still his brand. He had talked about changing it at some point. I've talked with Don Bain, the Gadget Professor. We've got a lot of people coming this year. We've got a couple of new people that will be joining the team. I'm super excited about one new person in particular who's joining from the 3000 Brigade. We're going to have Joe come in as a producer.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
Yeah.
So she's going to come in as a producer. You might hear her voice. I don't know that she's going to do any TDing unless our off-camera issues get worse. I hope they won't. But I don't know. I don't think she's going to do any TDing. I think she's going to do off-camera production.
Yeah. She's usually behind the scenes. She's usually not on the camera.
Yeah. But one of the things that's going to be new with CES this year, that we're super stoked about, is that we're adding a new thing to our YouTube. We're going to add a subscription level to our YouTube channel. And what we're going to do is, as the interviews are edited and made available, they will be made available to our paid subscribers first.
Yep.
There will be no write-up. There will be no clever headline.
Because ain't going to be no time for that.
So they'll all get dumped in there, and then they will be, as always, 3 a day, every day, until everything's done. But you'll get them in big data dumps available to you there. And that means our floor interviews will be made available to you first. Obviously, the live stuff, if you want to go scan through the live, you can. But the floor interviews will be made available exclusively to the paid subscribers first. And all of our other shows, the non-CES shows, our paid subscribers will start getting ad-free. So all the ads that are part of F5 Live and the Pilch Point and stuff like that, there will be ad-free versions that will all get published behind the paywall going forward. That should be launching hopefully in the next couple of days. I'm hoping to have it up and running before Sunday so we can announce it officially on Sunday, but you're getting a sneak peek now. I think all of the shows will get published without the segment transitions and without the sponsor bumps and all of that stuff.
It's just going to be raw footage.
So it'll be less than raw. It's actually going to be highly edited because we're going to dump all the advertising out of it. Out of an hour and a half show, we're probably going to pull 8+ minutes out of it.
Yeah, true.
So that's pretty cool because the sponsor bumps and transitions and stuff are usually a minute and a half. So 5 sponsors, you're going to have about 8 minutes worth of content, worth of non-content cut for you.
And of course, I mean, you've all heard the spiel before from everybody on the internet, but your support would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Yeah. It would directly power us to do more of this kind of stuff, bring you better content, better quality content, everything under the sun. So, that support would be absolutely amazing.
And another way you can support, there's 3 main ways. The first will be subscribing to, I think, what we're going to call the blue shirt.
Okay. I was about to say, I don't know what the final call was.
Red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah.
We're going to go with old school Star Trek colors. So the free tier will be red, the paid tier will be blue, and there's a yellow tier that will be coming in the future. We don't need it right now. It'll be coming in the future. So the first is by subscribing that way. The blue tier, I think, is going to be like $2 a month or something like that. It's not a ton of money, and it's real helpful. The second is if you are a Prime subscriber and you're not using your Twitch Prime subscription,
why not use it here?
Please use it with us. We've got, if you go to plugkitslive.com/prime, we've got a link to the Twitch Prime stuff. I'm sorry, it's called Amazon Prime Gaming now. We've got a link to the Amazon Prime Gaming stuff that includes your Twitch Prime subscription. That financially supports us without you having to spend any additional money, which is great. And the third is, if you're going to purchase from one of our partners, if you just go to our link first. So if you're going to purchase from Amazon, if you just go to plugkitslive.com/Amazon, or if you're going to from Microsoft, plugkitslive.com/Microsoft, that helps us out immensely because it shows more activity for us. It helps us with our advertising. And of course, if you're not subscribed on your podcatcher of choice, please do that too. If you search for Plug Hits, PLUGHITZ, you'll see all of our shows, or you can always go to plugkitslive.com/subscribe. There you'll see all of our shows and all the ways that you can watch, listen, and follow along. There's links to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Amazon Prime Music.
You're doing better than I.
There's a bunch of them over there. Just click on that, subscribe over there, because obviously that helps us with views as well. So those are your easy ways to do it.
You know what we haven't even talked about or discussed? The Twitch emotes.
I don't really know about that. I'm not a Twitch person.
Sure.
You live in the Twitch realm.
I just thought about that.
Okay.
Ooh.
What did you thought about?
Well, that. But
that doesn't help me. It might help some of the listeners and viewers. But what does that mean?
So what I've not thought about is there's a couple of things when it comes to Twitch as far as emotes are concerned. They just added follower emotes, which is new and actually kind of wonderful.
Okay.
So all somebody has to do is follow you for free to get one emote.
Okay.
From you. And you designate what that emote is. And then, of course, there's all of the subscription-based emotes that they get a pool of emotes depending on whether it's the $4.99 subscription or the $9.99 or 24. I think that's the numbers. But I hadn't even thought about talking to you about that, like what you would want.
Oh, you're talking about actually producing emotes.
Sure.
I got it. Yeah. That was the. Got it.
Yeah. Or like what design overall you want for the Plugheads Twitch channel.
Got it.
I hadn't even thought to ask you about
We
that.
had talked a little bit when we first got approved. But that's the extent of it. Yeah. So if people have
I mean, I feel like we definitely could carry over the same ideas and themes as YouTube over to Twitch. It's
a great idea.
Yeah, it's about the same thing.
Okay, that's a great idea. Okay, but if you have ideas for emotes,
Yes.
now that we have them,
Please say something,
let us know.
because I'm an artiste, so I can sketch things out depending on any ideas that people have, and we can present them and see if you like them or not. I mean, maybe we could make a video out of it. Just like, what do you like? Put it in the comments. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Tier 1, 2, and 3. Emote prefix. Unlock progress. Get 15 subscriber points. +1 standard emote slot. I don't know what subscriber points are.
I'd have to look at it in the context.
We'll look into it.
Yeah.
If you have ideas,
Yeah.
let us know.
But again, just let us know if any of you guys have any ideas of what you would like for subscriber emotes on Twitch. Definitely let us know.
I like the idea of a red shirt, a blue shirt, and a yellow shirt.
Yeah.
I'm working through some things in my head right now. Since we have a new website coming and a new design language for it, I think I have a shirt in that new design language. And because we have the grading, the traffic light thing for the reviews, we already have a red, yellow, and green. Plus, we've already got the blue because that's what the video controls are. So we've already got the color palette.
There we go.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
We're going to play with some stuff. So, yeah. All kinds of cool new things coming in time for CES, which we're very excited about.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much for sticking with us, guys.
Yeah, I know it's been a long night.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun. We have something that I want to do in the beginning of the year. I'm going to throw it out now. I haven't really talked a lot about this in a while. Tech Podcast Network or Geek News Central used to do a big charity stream once a year, and we haven't done it in years. I would like to do it again.
That sounds like fun.
So I think that would be a fun thing to do. We could do it from multiple locations. And
What does that entail? Like, what do you do?
we used to do hour blocks, and Todd would have a guest in every hour and talk about whatever it is that they're doing.
Cool. Okay.
And then at some point, Todd, because it was a 24-hour stream, at some point Todd would have to go eat.
Sure. Be human.
And so Nick and I would fill in.
Sure.
So.
Okay. That sounds
Seems like fun. If that seems like something that would be, yes, a podcast-a-thon.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that a lot.
But yeah, it was the 24-hour charity podcast.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
All right.
We should do it again. Anyway,
Okie dokie.
that's us for tonight. I will be back on Sunday, possibly twice, as you'll notice that we were on the air tonight during the time that I should have been doing GNC Week in Review. That might be happening on Sunday at 7, depending on how Kirk is feeling. The captain has been having back problems. So that might be happening at 7, and then 9 o'clock, normal time, F5 Live, refreshing technology. Wherever you're watching right now, that's the place to be. So we'll see you Sunday night at some point, at the very least 9, possibly 7. Watch social media for more information. I will see you then.